Welcome to my channel, Teresa Divine Guidance. This is another reading for all of you, so let's get started. We have Three of Pentacles reversed. The Nine of Wands reversed. The Four of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Two of Cups reversed. Together with the Seven of Wands here, I see that you are overthinking. There's something that keeps bothering you, a person in your mind that you feel so far the connection between both of you is like disconnection, or if there is any kind of communication interaction between both of you, is going to be very limited, minimal, rare. That most of you, I see that is like a disconnection situation or on the edge of breaking up, separation, that kind of situation, and it bothers you like your mind is taking you in a downward spiral and you are being flooded with mental anguish like frustration, devastation, because this person is turning their head and eyes away. They are not showing signs of willingness, cooperative attitude to align with you. So therefore, it's difficult for you two to reach some kind of consensus or agreement. And I see that you are expecting them to take actions, proactiveness, like to fight for you, to compete for you, but I see that they are retreating. They are withdrawing their energy, that you feel some kind of promises that they cannot maintain or they cannot keep their words. Simply, they breach the promise, the consent. There is something here with the Three of Pentacles together with the Two of Cups reversed. I see that you observe inconsistent behavior and words that they said, they gave you, and it breaks your heart because they are unable to show you the consistency in a way that it comes to a point you just cannot help but challenging or doubting your position in this connection. Where do you stand in this relationship? And your expectation is for them to give you commitment, dedication, loyalty, focus, attention. Because I see that they get distracted quite easily, that there are something that simply they cannot pay attention or focus to give you concentration. A lot of time when you two are being with each other, like physically present with each other, you will see that through their gestures, facial expressions, behaviors, even though they are physically present, but they are mentally just like somewhere else. For example, you will see them getting distracted using their phones, or they're going to look around, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact with you, and their tone of speech, you can see and you can feel that they are not being involved, they are not engaged. What I see here is that they are withdrawing, retreating, withdrawing their passion, compassion, and they are retreating because they stop taking actions towards you. So therefore, you are being cautious and skeptical in regard to this situation because there is a significant change. Because previously, I do see that they show a lot of passion, compassion towards you. They are willing to give you time and effort, but now they are being absorbed in something else. For example, they can be absorbed in their work, or simply they for some of you, I see that they would rather spend time to be with their colleagues or friends instead of making time for you. You will feel that you are being disregarded because they are not paying attention to your concerns or needs. And I do see that you try to bring this up to the table, being this subject matter is being discussed, like you prefer them to adjust or change their behavior, like to give you more attention, affection, because now you feel concerned. You don't understand why they change their behavior, but I see that they are still remaining reserved. They are someone who most of the time they prioritize their own personal self-interest or well-being, and there is nothing wrong about that. But the thing is that they it's difficult for this person to find a right balance to give you attention and then to redirect the energy to do their own stuff, like it could be work or business or money making. They are someone like who are like carefree, wandering around instead of feeling emotionally available to settle down with you. And this is someone who you prefer, somebody who is able to give you dedication, commitment, certain terms. And I see that the more you fight for their attention, in fact, they are going to retreat even more. It's like for every action you're going to take is going to lead to an equal and opposite reaction, because I see a lot of time it's you being the active participant in this connection. You are taking an active, proactive role to maintain and sustain this relationship, but your person is more like reserved. They are passive, reactive, they are being the passive player. They're not really taking much actions to come towards you to make things work or to take the connection up a notch. I do see they did show you affection or lovely gestures initially, but it's only temporary. It cannot be sustained because they withdraw quite easily and they are going to redirect their energy back to themselves or to something else, and it makes you feel insecure. And here I see that, as I said, the more you try to pull, to draw them back, you will see it's going to backfire. They are going to drift away even further. They will withdraw their energy, they will retreat to a greater extent. It's like they are going to respond with the trauma or stress response by taking a flight that they will withdraw, retreat, or they're going to escape, running away from you. I see that they are setting boundaries, like they are living in their own cocoon. They are building a wall. I do see that they are somebody who has commitment and trust issues that at the beginning, initially, they are going to give you attention. But the thing is that it's about sustainability and management. And this is something that they are unable to give you because they are going to withdraw very quickly. Simply their time, their effort, their love and affection cannot be sustained. And whenever you are trying to manage it or take the connection up a notch, you will find it is difficult to make things progress because this person is not in sync with you. So therefore, I see that whenever you try to push the connection a little bit further, you cannot see that the relationship is in a constant mode of development. You don't really see it's evolving because your person is not cooperating with you, and they are going to show signs of like escaping, running away, avoiding from you. And I also see that another type of stress response they're going to show is that they will freeze. They are unable to communicate with you or to talk to you Like they have this defensive mechanism being built, and they are putting their guards up. And they also go emotional shutdown, like giving you silence treatment like that. And it's difficult for them to align with you because if you are trying to push it further, they are going to react negatively, like, as I said, silence treatment, going emotional shutdown. Things simply went wrong and things went haywire. That the more you try, you will see that the further they are going to drift away. And this connection is the one that makes you feel self sabotaging because it's one sided. Simply, you just feel even you two are in a relationship, but you don't really see that what is your position, what what is your role in this connection because you are being the only party who try to make things work out and you feel you are alone and you are fighting so hard but you are being ignored and this relationship is somehow you feel is one-sided and it's difficult for them to give you to provide you constant reassurance because their priority is always about themselves. They care about their personal well-being interests like career, business, finances, money making. They are going to reserve time for themselves rather than making time for you. So therefore you just feel exhausted. And here I see the energy is that it's time for you to revisit whether this is a person that you actually feel aligned with you because there are so many times you are bending over backwards to such a great extent, but you don't really see your time and effort is being reciprocated. You're trying so hard to impress them, but they have other demands in their time or something just require their attention. But it's about priority. If they really care about you, consider you as someone who are important, if they see you as their partner, spouse, or someone that they truly love, then they are going to allocate time for you, to reserve time for you, but not only just focusing entirely on their own life because what I see here is that you feel you are being excluded, you feel inferior, there is a lack of mutual respect and understanding. The relationship, how you see is that it's one-sided rather than a two-way street because they cannot provide you with constant reassurance. And every time when you try to prompt them or give them signals, signposting for them to show you dedication, commitment, either in verbal terms or non-verbal terms, they are going to do something or say something, but very soon they're going to retreat and resume to their old behavior. There is a pattern that keeps repeating, and no matter how hard you try, it's difficult to make them to dedicate or commit. So therefore, you just feel it's very exhausting. You are shattered in this connection, and it's just like they are somehow not that they are intentionally doing it, but unknowingly, unintentionally they are siphoning your energy because you are investing so much time and effort trying to make things work, make things progress. But without their cooperation, their willingness to align things with you, you will see that it's difficult for for this relationship to develop, to be sustained, or to evolve. So therefore, here is a reminder for you to think about actually they're right. They are focusing and prioritizing their own personal self-interest. And this is something that you may want to consider as well because redirect the energy back to yourself. Think about what is your long-term goal, objective that you are seeking in a relationship. Is this person someone that you feel aligned? Because so far I see that you feel exhausted, you are shattered. This person simply cannot give you the reassurance the dedication, commitment, you feel that this connection is the one that is one-sided because you are alone. You are fighting so hard, so much, bending over backwards, but they are not sensitive towards your feelings, emotions, concerns. They are turning their head and eyes away. Especially when it comes to communication, I do see that you may find their attitude or tone of speech, they sometimes they can be impolite, rude, like giving you silence treatment. Simply, they don't show that they are being engaged or involved in this connection, in the communication with you. So, this is the end of the reading. I hope you like it. And do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Leave a comment down below, and I hope this video is going to resonate with you in some way. You can also contact me for a separate reading. And do check out the testimony of my other clients in my Instagram, and see you next time.